What's up, everybody? Foxy back here with another video, and it's about E3. Now that we all know that E3 this year is going to be on June from the 13th to the 15th, most of us already know some of the news that has come out about it regarding it opening up to the public, so the fans, the people, the gamers, they could come over and experience E3 this year, which is finally amazing. They have come up to the level of PAX and Gamescom when it comes to letting the people in and try the game early and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Some people are talking about how it's going to be massive crowds, and in a way, yes, it is. Not only were they selling tickets for 15,000 people, fans, gamers, but obviously there's going to be media there. There's going to be, obviously, publishers, and also FanFest, from what I'm hearing. So, overall, I think it's a great experience to have. I would love to go there 1 year, a couple of years if I could, and just experience it, whether it's a good experience or a bad experience, just to say that I went and I saw a whole bunch of cool things early and stuff like that. Networking is also another experience. You get to meet people that maybe you have talked to online, or new people, even talk to publishers and maybe interview them. So I think overall it's awesome, especially for those smaller YouTubers that don't have the access to get media badges and stuff like that. So they're up and coming. So this could be something that they get into because they bought a ticket, yet it could open up a whole new audience for them in the future. So overall, I think it's great. As for the people that are buying those tickets, like I said, they only get access to the show floor and the panels, not to the press conference that Microsoft, Bethesda, Sony, or anything like that is going to have. Ubisoft. Actually, I think Ubisoft does their own thing for certain fans, but I'm not sure. Overall, I think it's a great experience. Now, we also know that Microsoft has changed their date from Monday morning or afternoon to Sunday afternoon. So that's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern. So it's going to be different, interesting. That makes me wonder if they might extend their time, if they want to show something off early, ahead of anybody trying to spoil it for everybody else. Either way, I think it's something different, something new. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's cool. It's going to be Microsoft, then Bethesda at night, and then the following day, on Monday, from what we know, it's going to be PC, Ubisoft, and Sony. I'm not sure where EA is going to land all this. They might be at the same time as Microsoft or earlier, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Either way, now that Microsoft has changed their day, E3 is basically going to start on the 11th instead of just the 12th like it would usually start. So that's going to be on a Sunday, and then obviously we'll have everything else on Monday. Then everything from the show floor, the daily show that like Microsoft does, that's going to be pretty interesting as well. All around, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to show. On the Microsoft side, I know that a lot of people are talking about the Scorpio, and they're looking forward to the Scorpio. I'm happy about it as well. I'm looking forward to seeing it and what it could do. I'm not the kind of person that would say, I'm going to buy it. I obviously haven't seen it, so I can't say that yet. But who knows in the future? You never know. You can never tell, especially with the power that it has. There might be some games in the future that would run better and smoothly and have bigger worlds and more AI, and that would interest me a lot. As for other people, they're looking forward to the 4K and the 60 frames or anything like that. But as long as Microsoft shows me some games, new IPs, give me some dates, because I'm really looking forward to some dates, especially for some games that we've been waiting for a while already. So I'm looking forward to them to give me some dates, especially for Sea of Thieves and hopefully Crackdown as well. But overall, there was something that I heard about while all information was coming out, and it was about the media being worried that those 15,000 people were going to be in their way of doing their job, which I think is total BS. So that kind of bothered me to hear that the media was already being bothered by the massive crowd of people in their way when they're trying to do their job. And I don't like to hear that when you're being paid to go there and, play these games, have early access, and basically have fun and meet new people. Obviously, those media journalists also, they network as well, and they get to know more and more people in the media. So when they do move around in their jobs, they always have connections. But yet they want to talk about the people. The people actually put you in that position. So that's why you have a job, is because of those people, whether it be the gamers, the fans, even the cosplayers, people that are going to turn up. It doesn't matter. They are the ones that go to your website and they read the news that you wrote about. So I don't think that the media should be complaining or saying that the gamers are going to be in their way of doing their job. Especially, like I said, if you're getting paid, just get over it and find a way around it and do your job regardless. The media does have access to more things than what the people that paid for those tickets do. So I think it's kind of shitty for them to complain about it. I even saw somebody that made a video about it. He is a small-time media person, but still. He also agreed with the media, saying that, yeah, the fans and the other gamers are going to be in their way. Obviously, he's a smaller one. He's not as big as like the people in IGN and stuff like that. But it sucks that he would take the media side over his fellow gamers. And he says that he goes to E3 and events like that to network and meet people. So I was like, cool, I agree with that. We all would like to do that, especially when we make YouTube videos and try to do content and stuff and, talk about our opinions and even do with these podcasts. But then he said these other things that I was like, wow, really? I didn't agree with. So he said that he also needs to get early access to these games and free games as well. And that's why he networks. And I was like, okay, I understand that. Those are perks when you do meet people and they get along with you and they want you to have these games and review them first or have early access to them. But for him to say that that's why he goes there, he wants those free games and early access to the games, and he agrees with the media, it just makes it seem like he's a douchebag to me. Then he proceeds to talk about how overall E3 is a clusterfuck of a lot of people, but yet then he had a good experience. And then on top of that, he says that it is easier to cover E3 from home, but yet you want to go to E3 and you think the fans are in your way, so you might as well stay home and then do your job properly then, if it's easier from home. But obviously, he wants to go to E3, get to know people, get early access, and get free games. So I think that's kind of douchebag of him to do a video and talk about how he agrees with the media. If I was a subscriber to him, I wouldn't like to hear that, especially as a fan. As a gamer, I want to go to this event, enjoy myself, and try to get into a lot of stuff and panels and try as many games as possible. I understand there's going to be like a lot of lines and a lot of crowd of people, but it's an experience that you would probably only have once or twice in your life if you're lucky. Eventually, if you get within the gaming media, you'll have more access and stuff like that. But most of those people are there to work and write articles and update us in the outside of what's going on in the inside. I don't know. Either way, let me know what you guys think down below. This is just some of my opinions on E3. Thanks for watching.